everybody, Gingershadow here, and welcome back to another Minecraft mod review with me. And today, a little mod I looked at not too long ago, actually. I think it was just like a week ago. The My Hero Academia mod got updated, and yeah, it's an update. But I have to say, I'm having another look at this update and reviewing it as well, because they've added again a bunch of really cool stuff. And I don't know if they keep doing updates like this, I might have to just keep doing reviews of it, because I want to talk about this stuff. I want to look at that, like experimenting with it. But right, so this little update is added in basically a new quirk, a new really cool entity, which yeah, I love the fact this one's been added in. A couple of little changes that are really nice, and yeah, some balancing stuff along with some bug fixes and bits. So we're going to go through that. So this is going to be focusing on My Hero Academia version 1.0.6. For those who don't know, this mod's 1.16.5. I've reviewed it a few times before. There might be links down below in the description if I remember. But there'll definitely be a link to the mod in the description if you want to check it out. But right, so taking a look at this update, what have we got? Well, other than just general bug fixes and general bits as the game does breaking stuff. They've adjusted things like the mobs and stuff so they don't spawn indoors, so they stop spawning out in the sea. Things where it doesn't make sense that they're spawning. To make life easier for people, because, you know, it was a bit awkward if you lived in a house and then all of a sudden Muscular spawned inside your house and destroyed everything. Yeah, that was a bit awkward, so that seems to be fixed. And then if you got to see, it makes sense. There's no one should really be out there. Why is Dabby out in the ocean? It doesn't make a lot of sense. So yeah, they've removed that as well. I personally quite like them being out there because I had the fly quirk in the My Hero Academia series that I'm currently on with a bunch of other YouTubers, and yeah, I could fly and just kill them all because I was flying. I just shoot them with a bow. But yeah, no, it makes sense they shouldn't be there. So that's, yeah, again, nice little updates there. But right, some things that they've done. Whirlwinds. It been adjusted. Thank the gods. So again, I'm doing a My Hero Academia series with a bunch of other YouTubers, and basically, during which we're split into teams, and we've discovered during this time, Whirlwind's busted, or it was anyway. Now it's less so. Basically, DPS moves were insanely powerful. I don't know why. I never thought they were that powerful before, but they were insanely powerful. So basically, the Whirlwind quirk would... It had one move in particular. It had one big DPS move. Like, Whirlwind's got a couple of moves. Got a bunch of things. It's got one move in particular. It's fourth move. It's called Tornado. And basically, if you caught someone in that, it didn't matter if they had full netherite armor, protection 4 across the board. Protection 4 does lower the damage from Whirlwind. It didn't matter if they had resilience 4. We tested all this. If they got caught in the middle of that, they were dead. Like, it was absurdly powerful. That has now been lowered. So now, it still drags people in. It still hurts people and stuff. But it's not nearly as powerful. As you can see, that SWAT officer had 21 HP, didn't die from that there. He died from the fall. So, you know, it still did a good chunk of damage, but it's a lot closer now to what it realistically should be, because that move doesn't have a lot of a cooldown. If I go for... spawn a couple in, actually, just to make life easier. Yeah, SWAT officers, Yeah, if I go into survival mode for this one, Whirlwind didn't have much of a cooldown, so it was like absurd, like people could just use it every like 4 or 5 seconds. Yeah, that was the wrong move. But yeah, so it might have 4-second cooldown. But now it's got, yeah, the 4-second cooldown. But now it's not, you know, it waited at the wall for so that was it. But it didn't wipe it out in the tornado. He died from the fall damage. Yeah, okay, that's a lot more balanced. That's way preferable. And the same thing goes for Flight's spammy slashy move and Rappa's rapid punches. So okay, that's a good little fix there, because up until now, those moves were just way better than everything else. So lovely, right, that's just a little fix. On that, new features, or new ways that certain abilities work. Water Gun got a little enhancement. So Water Gun before was just a quirk where you shoot water. You can use, I think it's, yeah, Aqua Jets to, like, kind of fly and stuff. It was, yeah, it was alright. Also, if anyone wondering, this is a custom player model thing made by Inmunum. I didn't know he'd added this. I just found out today he's added my full-on flight thing, so that's really cool. But yeah, so Water Gun, it was just a thing, you shoot water, you could fly around a little bit using the water jets to prepare yourself, blah, blah, blah. But that was basically the limits of it. It now gives you water breathing, though, and dolphin grace. Now, if we go in the water, it'd be better if I was in creative mode right now, so I can move over quicker. But now if we go in the water, yeah, we'll move a lot quicker in the water than before. Because as if you had a dolphin, basically. And yeah, you can breathe in the water eternally. So yeah, water quirk's now a lot handier. And obviously now it plays to your advantage if you're in the water with it. Cool. Other than that, one other little change that got made is a change to All for One. So basically this quirk makes it so you can steal everyone else's quirks. And you can stockpile them, you can switch between them. Yeah, it's basically right here. If I go, yeah, you can set and use the quirk as you like. You can delete them and stuff, but the point you could just steal people's quirk and they can't use quirks. But that also included one for all, which shouldn't work technically because you can't steal one for all. So that's now been fixed. So that's now a thing you can't steal one for all, which I can't realistically show as easily right now, but I'll show that in a bit, I suppose. Other than that, mobs. Some mobs got changed. Muscle Man and Hanzo. Hanzo was the new mob I had in the last update. He now gives more XP than before. Maybe I should probably get a katana out for that, actually, now I think about it. That would probably start. Where's Stain's katana? There it is, lovely. Yeah, so Hanzo before didn't have his XP set, so basically if you killed him, you got 0. Now if we kill him... There we go, and skadoosh. We now get 42 XP. So he's now up there with basically, I think the same amount of XP is what Dabian that gives. But he's getting 85 health when he has the water gun quirk. So, you know, he was decently strong before. And then there was Muscle Man, which he gave, I think it was 22 before. But he's really strong. Like, he's not as strong as, like, muscular and stuff. But he's really strong. He's really strong. He can tank hits way better than most. He launches people around and stuff. He was pretty annoying opponent. And yeah, so now he gives also 42 apparently. Oh wow. Okay, I wasn't expecting that. I thought they were going to give 32 to him. No, apparently he gives 42. So there you go. More ways to get XP. Huzzah, huzzah. Other than that, also students. They've been upgraded a bit. Basically now can one, well, I've seen, okay, the one is students can now have the regen ability. So obviously if I spawn a student in, there's no way of knowing what quirk they've got unless I hate them and they use their quirk. But yeah, students can now have the regen ability, so that student will just be particularly tanky. I also saw one with Black Hole. I don't know if that was a thing before, because while playing on the My Hero Academia server, I've never seen a student use Black Hole. But yeah, I saw one use one earlier in this thing, so I don't know if that was also added or that was in before. I've just never noticed it before. But yeah, so students, we'll check out the students thing in a second, because we've got 2 more things to quickly look at, and this is the new stuff added. So that was just changes, that was little fixes and stuff. Right. New stuff though. This one's already kind of been shown in the video, because it was in my chat log, and we saw one a second ago. Deku's been added! But, so you get Deku with his full cowling, 95 HP, which, yeah, I asked, like, I said the first time I reviewed this, like, Bakugo Todoroki, why is Deku not here? I also was confused because they had the full Deku armor, which looked really cool, and you know they had the one for all ability and stuff. So I'm like, wait, why did not put Deku in? Deku's never dead, which is great. Deku, yeah, can basically use if I type for who are we gonna summon for this? Guess get a thug, get some thugs out for Deku to fight. Sure, let's get some thugs. There we go. Deku, beat up these thugs. There you go. So Deku can punch. Hit hard, it can dash around the place, it can do bigger punches to launch people flying. So basically, it can smash things. That's, yeah, Deku can use his quirks basically, he can use smash. He's quite strong, 20 armor, 95 health, which actually, comparing to that, Bakugo, just to check their health comparison, Bakugo goes 70, and Todoroki, because you put all these two around the same level. Yeah, 70, he's at 95. So, there we go, so, stronger than these two by a little bit. But, I mean, this is Deku using full cowling. I don't know what percentage. Probably 20. I would assume. But, yeah. There we go. So, Deku's added. He looks great. He seems to fight great. And, yeah, he's got the thingy for all quirk. Which, you might think, okay, so let's just test this then. All for one. Let's try stealing Deku's quirk then. Let's see what this says. This is what I needed to wait to show so I could try this out. So, normally to steal a quirk, you'd shift right click them, and you'd, there you go, so I'm still half hot, half cold. Now Todoroki can't use that quirk, or well, it should be able to. I believe the mob, even the wild mobs, can't use their quirks if you steal them, so that's the thing. If we try the Deku though, you feel the vestiges of one for all resist you. So yeah, you know, you just can't steal it. Which makes sense. It makes sense you can't steal it. Because you should be able to anyway. So yeah, that's way more balanced now compared to before. Because this, all for one is arguably the strongest quirk. Like, it's arguably the strongest, but also, like, the most difficult quirk. Because, like, you can have any quirk with it, and you can stockpile them. The big downside to it is if you die, you lose all the quirks. Which, I guess, is a way of balancing it. Although, that was something one of the people on the server series on me series on the server was saying one of the people has the quirk, Mila, and she really wishes there was a command so that we could like, or well, a config or command to keep the quirks after death, because every time she dies she ends up losing them all. And I guess, yeah, that's something that would be nice as a future thing, is like an option, so you can keep stockpiling and keep the people using if you want people to be overpowered like that, or get rid of it. At least I know the makers of this, going by the changes and stuff, they at least watch some of the series videos. I don't know who specifically they're watching, whether it's me, whether it's Butter, whether it's other people, but yeah, hopefully they have possibly add that in the future if they can. But yeah, I think there was one other thing I was supposed to say. Oh yeah, Coop specifically said, could you buff Decay? The quirk from last time. Decay, apparently compared to the other quirks, especially people who've got armor stuff on, doesn't do very much, so it's very limited because it's on the land. I think that was two changes they were mentioning. Figured I might as well just say them here, because they might see the video, maybe, possibly. Right, okay, other than that though, last thing, new quirk added, and oh, I bloody love this. It's so simple, but it's so great. So, we have the steely power of thingy-majig. I can't show it here. Yeah, so you can set that, and then you can set, what is it, quirk special? Yeah, there we go. I can click to use explosion, bam. Now I can, yeah, blow things up and it'll do the thing of that. Yeah, okay, so that's a really cool quirk. But, you know, you're going to go into the menu, which doesn't take very long, to be honest. And yeah, you can delete the quirk if you fancy it, It doesn't take very long. It's very simple to move around and stuff, but when you die, you lose it all. Now we've got this other, also you steal people's quirks, which can also it makes it quite overpowered, and compared to other people's quirks, because you could just go boop, and that's it, their quirk's gone. Because even while I'm in this form, by the way, even when you've got a quirk, you can steal another quirk. That is still doable. Like, if I go to the student here, I go boop. There you go, I get the air cannon quirk. Even though I'm still in this quirk, you can just keep doing that. So yeah, this is pretty, you know, pretty overpowered. It can be really difficult for on servers to manage and stuff. But then we get a way of people using other people's quirks without stealing them. Badum. We've now got the copy quirk. And yeah, even just try this out for a little bit, I quite enjoy this. I think this is really cool. So, the copy quirk has one ability, and that is copy. And basically what you do is you shift right click, and again, same as all for one, you get the person's abilities, but as you'll notice, they go on straight away. And you also notice there's a new little number thing that said there's a 4 there. That is basically a timer. So what's the guy's name for this? Is it Momonga? Something along those lines. But basically he can copy quirks. I think he can copy up to 3. And he can hold them for 5 minutes each. We cannot take 3. But honestly, I think I kind of prefer it. You can only take 1. Because it means you just run up to people, you just shift right click, and you get their quirk. And it's just that simple. It just switches between. I think it's, yeah, I don't really mind the fact there's only 1. I think it's kind of cool this way. But yeah, so you get 5 minutes with the quirk. Basically, it says 4 at the start there, but you get 5 minutes until it's because basically the timer instantly goes to 4 minutes 59 seconds. But yeah, once that drops to 0, then the seconds run out as well. You can't see the seconds, but once that drops to 0, basically the quirk just disappears and you go back to being just plain copy. Up until that point, though, you can just run around, shift right click people, and keep stealing their quirks until, well, you're not stealing, sorry, you're copying their quirks. The other person still has their quirks. They can still keep using them as normal and stuff. So yeah, that's the thing. Also, there's this. I was debating whether to show this, but I feel like it'd be wrong for me not to show this. So, while it does say you cannot steal the quirk, you cannot, but you can copy it. I feel like possibly that was maybe an oversight. But yeah, so currently the copy quirk can copy off one, and it does work, by the way. I'm currently got level, what is it, 100? Yeah. So if I use the third ability, no, 4th ability, there we go. Yeah, I ain't got 100%. I can use that power. Like, this is, oh, and just to prove this isn't a thing for, like, me being in creative mode, for example. If I, say, steal your quirk. Uh-oh. I was wondering if that would happen. Yeah, you apparently can still layer the things on top of each other. Which, I don't really know how they'd fix that, but it keeps draining the stamina anyway, regardless, so it's probably not a good idea. But, yeah, so, I can, yeah, steal the quirk again, even if I'm in survival mode, just to prove it's not, like, a creative only thing. So, also, that's something they'll probably end up fixing that, like they did for, all for one. But if I say all for one and one for all the wrong way around, it's the same 3 words, just opposite round. Like, we're gonna say it wrong. If I do, sorry. But it will happen. But yeah, so that's the thing. We can steal that. Probably should be able to, but for now, at least we can. And I was figuring, like, should I show that? Because if I didn't show that, I could have, like, took the quirk on the server series, and I just used it, and I took Butters all for one. One for all. Up at all. Actually, that does make me think. Oh, hold on. / game modes. Okay, I'm getting creative now. Where's one all for one? Hold on. I want to check this. Can we copy all for one's quirk? No, come back, you fecker. No. Yappa. Come here. No, okay, you cannot copy his quirk then. Okay, we can copy Air Cannon, we cannot get his. Okay, so just to confirm, you cannot copy all for one. Which would be pretty busted, because then you could stockpile the quirks. I don't know if the game would handle that. But, yeah, okay, so that one doesn't work. Just so we're clear. Go. But, right, so, copy quirk, though, that is not where the story ends for it. It has got another little thing going for it, and that is in power. So, obviously, for copy, they're, like, increasing power. It'll increase the power of your moves. Every time you put a point into power, you get a 2.5% boost to that quirk's power. If you can get things like fly, you fly a bit quicker. And if you have things like, well, possibly not all for one for all. But at least in terms of boost type abilities, like Tactile Shield and Fly, the more points you put into power, the more boost you get. So after like 15 points in, it goes to instead Resilience 1 and Strength 1 to Strength 2 and Resilience 2. So, you know, it boosts everything up. It can't do that for copy, though. It can boost the power of the quirk, but it can't do anything for copy itself, power-wise. But what it can do is increase your timer. So if we take power, and we increase it up to 30, now instead of getting 5 minutes, we're going to get a bit more than that. There's Kaminari, you'll do. Grab Kaminari, and look at that, we've now got 15 minutes. So basically, yeah, by increasing the power up, you get more minutes. For every 3 points you put into power, you get 1 extra minute of copy time. So, at default, when you've got power 30 available to you, basically you can turn a 5-minute ability into 15 minutes. Which, yeah, I love how that is, because, yeah, that's just a way of growing. That's a way of simple growth. On top of that, yeah, your moves, in theory, should still be stronger, you know, as I think we did. I've still got thingy on, oops. Oh, well, never mind. Yeah, well, layering quirks is going to be weird. Okay, that's something you need to be careful of, because you will run out of stamina insanely quickly if you layer quirks and switch between. But okay, well, I don't know if that stuff they'll be able to fix in the future, but for now, at the very least, yeah, copy quirk, looking like a pretty good quirk overall. Even once you get rid of being able to copy one for all and layering quirks, if they ever do get rid of that, I don't know if they can, but honestly, even if people manage to do it, like, they'll just drain all the stamina so quickly, it probably won't matter. So that's probably not something they need to stress over too much. But, yeah, but it seems like such a good quirk. I do enjoy it. I think it's really cool. Oh, so where are those students again? There they are. Hold on. So just to see the students really quick, if we copy them really quick, explosion, air cannon, water billet. God damn it! Right, where's one with regen? Black coal. Yeah, so there's one with black coal, acid, wind, air cannon. Wait, have I ever seen? I don't think I've ever seen a student with. Wait, what? Oh, feck. They may summon them, oops. I don't think I've ever seen one with thingy before. With acid before. Is that a thing before? I'm not sure. Anyway. Cement, yep, we've seen that one before. Explosion. Also explosion. Come here, you. God, where's a student with regen? Aha! Here we go, yeah. Regen. This one's got super regen. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so yeah, student with regen, just to show it's there. There's student with regen. They've been damaged. Okay, they're not combat, so they're not actually regenning. Whatever. We know the correct sex, I just copied it anyway. But yeah, so that's it for this little update. As chaotic as I've just made it there. And yeah, a lovely little addition to My Hero Academia. A lot of balancing, extra bits to stop, well, all for one being is busted. And yeah, lovely new quirk added in. The new quirk's quite powerful, but yeah, it's on a timer. So yeah, for 5 minutes you can take you can copy whoever's quirk, but you don't steal it from them. They can still use their quirk. So I honestly, it's a much more server friendly ability. Because I mean, obviously this one's like a final boss kind of ability. You can just take other people's powers as you fancy and stuff. But yeah, it's good. Yeah, I like the additions they made to this. It's a really nice little update. But yeah, thank you all very much for watching. No, that's it for this little mod review. Let us know in the comments, though, what other stuff would you like to see get added in the future. They now added Deku, which is really cool. So, I mean, what other heroes would you like to see get added? Or what other, characters. I mean, just thinking about it. Actually, I was just thinking there. If they're planning to add more quirks and stuff, how on earth are they going to do Muriel's? That's going to be a complex one. But I was going to say, it'd be really cool to see Muriel added in at some point. Because, like, Muriel's cool and all. But I was just thinking, wait, how on earth are they going to do these quirks, though? I don't know. Good luck to them on that one. Or, oh, what's their name? What's the rabbit hero's name? Is it It's Mur something. Mirko? Remy? Whatever you want to call her. Yeah, adding in more people like her, Raka, and stuff like that. That'd be really cool. Quirk-wise, I don't even know at this point. There's so many options. Or currently, like, you see, get added in next. I am genuinely not sure. Because I just said Muriel's at one there. That would be really awesome. How on earth you'd make that work so you can pass through objects, I don't know. But, I mean, I remember doing a similar ability once upon a time in a different series, and it was quite an interesting power being able to just walk through walls, so, I don't know. Oh. Could be cool to see something like that. But yeah, let us know what ones you'd like to see in the future. But anyway, people, on that though, thank you all for watching. Hope you all enjoyed the show. I shall see you all next time for some more, or whatever, well, I was going to say for some more My Hero Academia mod updates. But, yeah, you probably will actually, because I really like this mod, and every time you do cool updates list, I do kind of want to talk about it and review it. So, you'll probably see more of these in the future. But yeah, whatever Minecraft mod ends up updating next, I'll probably end up, or Minecraft anime mod updates next, I'll probably end up having a look at some point. But anyway, thank you for watching. See you next time for whatever Minecraft mod you end up doing next. Go! Bye, everybody. Also, just want to say a quick thank you to all of the channel members for the extra support, and a special thank you and shout out to elite members, the Johnny members Austin Quinsonberry, Sebastian Ramsey, Alexander01, Nulfinity, Manguy, OPMV, Board Reaper, and Robert Simeka, and our ANBU members GoldDragon, Eragon, TrueDeaddraonman, TrueYandere, Killer Idearbot, Colton Wood, and Mosmordre. Thank you all very much for the extra awesome support.